Alright. Put a marker there for archiving purposes. I really gotta get back to archiving. Holy shit. Welcome back to Chrono Cross. Well... Controller? Right, D-pad. So... A lot of something, kinda nothing, something happened last time. And that we did a lot of side questing last time. We got not Tifa. We got Armika on the team. Just it's Punch Lady. Right down to being a bartender. But also, we did a lot of the Deva side plot, discovering what happened to Dario, and what specifically happened to the Masamune in that fateful night in terms of the expedition to the Dead Sea. And as a result, we now have the Masamune on Surge, and we have the dual Islanders for Hero. Speaking of Surge, we got Surge's body back. That's the big thing. We mainly got it back because we had to do the Dragon's Trials, then get the Dragon Crest from one dimension, bring it to the other dimension so we could get the Frozen Flame in the other dimension, so we could go to the Dragonite Tower in the... no, wait, not the other dimension. The home dimension. We had to get the Frozen Flame in the home dimension, so we could go to Fort Dragonite in the home dimension, and also recruit Draggy because the incubator in the home dimension works. And then we just, you know, listened to a little bit of evolutionary theory, and bam, Surge got his body back. And because of that, we were able to travel to the other world, Dead Sea, which is actually 2400 AD in this very elaborate research facility. Can I open this door? There we go. Got the essay mod, video games to play Warframe. Ah, cool. Is this thing? Is this thing? You're not a thing. Man, what a good security droid. How I release lock. So now we just have to figure out where we are in Chronopolis to figure out how to advance the plot. Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. Originally, El Nido was nothing but ocean. The El Nido archipelago is purely artificial, created by fate. Ah, yeah, this is where we pull a handbrake on the plot and just say, yeah, fate is actually a tangible thing. It was a remodeling plan that took place 10,000 years ago, so if Chronopolis was 2400 AD, this would be 7600 BC. So 5,000 years after the incident of 5,000 years after the incident of Zeal, this happened. Planned to include islands blessed in nature in the Sea of El Nido. The main island of El Nido, Earth Dragon Isle, Water Dragon Isle, and Black Dragon Isle. The development of elements using the energy of the natural world. The distribution of memory terminal devices called Records of Fate that could survey and guide people's lives. Save points are part of the plot, baby. The research center staff, who had their memories of the future erased, left the center and began a life outside amidst nature. So the El Nido archipelago was created by people who just wanted to live normal lives. This is where the plot lost me. Oh yeah, stuff happens. And for over 10,000 years, fate has been watching over and guiding the descendants of the staff who left this research center. Everything was in perfect harmony. That is, until 14 years ago when a boy came into contact with the flame on the night of the storm. You got exposit for us? Where was the lock release for the elevator again? My mind's blanking out lately. I guess you're not gonna exposit at us. There's the lock release. I want more exposit. I want to know what exactly the flame is, and why Surge touching it fucked up literally everything. I do like the save point plot twist because it's very nice to contextualize a gamified like mechanic into the world. Like Neo with the shrines is pretty smart. What else is there? I'm trying to think of other examples where save points are codified into the mythos. There's a mysterious being inside. We have to bring someone here who knows what this is. What? Damn it. Xenogears, it was how one of the big bad kids. Ah! Wow, I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. So we have to find some kind of password system too, huh? There's no way outside, is there? Yeah, those are benches. Fuck off, robots! Damn it! At the very least, Oroha could just fucking wallop these people. Like, she did a crit for 4,000 damage. Turns out the best way to defeat Robot is a drunk boxer. $795 damage, goddamn. Also, hello with Media CL, Jake. How's it going? I like how these mythical robots from the future are dropping caveman rocks. Let's go to basement 1. I guess I can't go to basement 1, fuck. But yeah, it's very weird that, somebody mentioned that stone weapons are really good against robots, and you never figure that out in the game. So technically, Master Mune and Double Einlanzer are not good, but this 25-year-old, what punch good? Punch real good. I like how it has to jump back. It also helps that the robot is red, because red versus blue is gonna kill you. Why does it jump back in its fucking jet? Nice. Let's just throw a fucking Luminaire at them. I don't know if this will do as much damage, but hey, fuck it. Not too bad. Do you have a blue tech? No, you don't. Time for Armika to destroy this robot. If she can connect. Just gotta land one hit though with her. Because more than likely she will break stuff. Wow, agility went up. That rarely happens. Ooh, we got a power seal. Holy shit. What do I have on Armika right now? Because I might just go full crazy on her. Ooh, yes. Hell yeah. Where's the other power? Yes. Make her strong. Oh, this will be good. Model of brain evolution. Model of lower animal brain. Model of brain behavior. Model of brain analysis. I don't see how the brain evolution is evolved? Because if I remember right, there was a thesis that was postulated before that, like, animals with lower like brain functions have bigger brains. So it is assumed that a bigger brain is not exactly the smartest thing. The life forms on this planet developed from single-celled microorganisms to protozoans, then from fish to amphibians, reptiles to mammals, and eventually to humans. No, not reptiles to mammals. Reptiles are a divergent evolutionary line. Beginning with a cerebral neocortex which only exists in higher mammals. The arthropod brain enlarged at an accelerated pace until it became the human brain as we know. Huh, I guess that thing I heard was wrong. Could the reason for the abnormal development of the human brain be the biological contamination caused by Lavis? That would mean that humans are really a heterogeneous life form, or foreign matter as far as this planet is concerned. Humans are a sudden mutation caused by the contact with Lavas, an alien life form that fell to this planet from space. I do like the fact that this game took on, like, the logical extension of, well, Lava's kind of fucked up this planet a lot. A lot. A lot. That is why humans are, biologically speaking, unbalanced and half-finished. Internally inconsistent and disconnected, the human existence is plagued by contradictions. Now we're just getting into philosophical bullshit here. An incomplete species torn between love and hatred, whose very being is self-contradictory. From the planet's viewpoint, humans are just destroyers and a curse. Yet perhaps pathetic. Blight on the world. Wow, that sentence structure is weird. This is just the Sephiroth argument. We control human emotions by using neurotransmitters. Oh my god, the radio waves are controlling your mind! That means, by manipulating the nerve transmitters inside their brains, it's possible to control the feelings and even the personalities of humans. Fate uses the records of Fate to connect directly to the brains of humans! Not only imprints actions that humans should take into their brains, but also rewrites their personalities and feelings. So, like, Fate is just like a weird roboticized version of Lavos, isn't it? Memory scanning and rewriting is not that difficult a thing. As a matter of fact, it's possible to simulate the thoughts and feelings of each individual. These are all just electric signals that flow around the circuitry of the brain after all. Ah, how atheist of you. The vessel of flesh can be reproduced through cloning, and the soul, stored within these fleshy vessels, can be simulated as well. Thus, one can even go so far as to say that death itself no longer exists. Of course, the expiration on the individual being, as a variation within the species, still occurs. Overall, we can reverse the old maxim and say that where there is no death, there will be life. So what these guys are saying is basically Lavos adjusted humans based on its will alone, and Fate adopted that strategy in El Nido Archipelago. I don't know if Fate exists beyond El Nido Archipelago, honestly. Because I don't think the Pore army is involved with Fate. But yeah, Fate is manipulating humanity to some end. The DNA records are poems and music. Adenine, thymine, guanine, cytosine, rhythm, and melody. Perhaps the DNA of the ones who made contact with the flame is recomposed by the sound they generate within. I wonder if life forms are just dreaming in an endless flow of music. Oh boy, that's a lot to unpack for later. Because you know what they say, music makes the soul, or some poetic shit, I don't fucking know. Lavos, an extraterrestrial life form that is thought to have fallen from the heavens 65 million years ago. On the timeline that existed before history was changed, Lavos was assumed to have slept deep below the planet's surface, sleeping and consuming the planet's energy until the day of destruction known as the Apocalypse. There are those that believe that 12,000 years ago, the legendary ancient magical civilization known as Zeal came into contact with Lavos. That fateful encounter is said to have resulted in Zeal disappearing from the surface of the planet within the space of a single night. However, the very existence of the ancient civilization of Zeal has never been proven, so till this day the theory cannot be confirmed. Did that continent crash really just straight up atomize all Zeal matter? On some timelines, lavas appeared on the surface of the planet in the year 1999 and brought the world to ruin. However, a group of time travelers saw their planet's history and through their actions rewrote time. This very research facility exists on that new timeline. In a world where, thanks to the defeat of Lavos by the young adventurers, the apocalypse never happened. On a temporal vector where human civilization continued to evolve unhampered. All data on Lavos that was obtained from tracing different parallel world possibilities has proven to be volatile with fluctuating discrepancies. It was 12,000. Yeah, that's a good point. But, like, we still find stuff from 65 million BC. Perhaps at this point in time it is nearly impossible to obtain any true information about Lavos. I like how, because of the events of stopping Lavos, we've effectively created a... Oh god, what's that Tom Cruise movie about pre-crime? I forget. I suppose, yeah, structure. Well, would you consider a cave a structure? I was talking more like structures, yes, but also say like pottery, like jewelry, clothings, stuff that could resist the wear and tear of time. Minority Report. Thank you, guys. Rainbow Shell. The Purge. No, the Purge was... The Purge was the inspiration for Battle Royales, wasn't it? Or am I going crazy here? I'm actually not that well versed in movies, so like I don't quite know. Zeal was up in the clouds and it was shelled into the sea. Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like if we can find jewelry from like the past, I feel like some very like infinitesimal element of Zeal should have like remained at some point. But no, it almost sounds like every single atomic element from Zeal was scrapped. Oh god damn it. I was trying to get some plot going. I will address your discussion in a minute, Femfil. I have to beat up these robots. I would like to try and beat up these robots, but the game won't let me. And fuck that guy. Battle Royale is the bassist. True. Like I said, I'm not really that great with movies, and I thought Battle Royale was a classification, not an actual movie. Oh yeah, the Sun Palace would be the fucking... Did no one see the Sun Palace in 2400 AD? So, well... Go away, robot! I'm trying to discuss the plot! Okay, quick recap. Fuck, hang on. Quick recap. Surge is no longer in Lynx's body because we got the Dragon's Blessings, which allowed us to get the assistance of the Dragon Shrine Maiden from our world. And that allowed us to get the Frozen Flame, which we took it to Fort Dragonia to have a lesson in human evolution. And then Ocean was hungry, Surge got his body back, which allowed us to travel back to the other world. And Surge does not live in the world doomed by Lavos. I believe Surge's world is a Surge's world is created as a result of the divergent timeline where Lavos is killed. It's just that, coincidentally, in that timeline, 2400 AD coincidentally crashed into what is, I believe this is 1012 AD, and created this. Everyone gather around. Let's see. In the 11th century, a scientist by the name of Luca invented the possibility of time travel through the use of a time egg, which utilizes miniature black holes. What? Those were black holes we were traveling through? What the fuck? You're trying to tell me that hypercondensed dark matter was just casually lying around and it didn't eat the planet? Whether this could actually be possible or not is still the subject of intense debate, and no conclusions have been made. According to her theory, by rotating a single point in supergravity, space-time continua can be drawn in, thus making it possible to transform that singular point, which pulls in everything else, into a ring formation. Using the ring as a gate between dimensions, it should be possible to travel back and forth through various space-time. I heard that a time egg already exists during the legendary ancient dynasty. We shouldn't have to rely on theories from an ancient civilization that may not have existed. We could do this. But it is said that time was altered using the time egg. That's just a legend. There isn't even any evidence to prove that this ancient dynasty ever existed. The experiment should be starting soon. After we discovered an unusual gravitational field in this barren sea of El Nido, we built several artificial islands and established Chronopolis. This was all done to facilitate our top-secret research. But now, our research is about to come to its end. Once the final adjustments are made, the experiment will commence. It's just a matter of time, so everyone should keep up their good work! The chief hasn't returned yet. He hasn't? Then we'll have to hold off until he gets back. To think that time is not absolute but elastic, relative and subjective. That there could be individual differences caused by changes in time. Perhaps the same people and life forms can even exist in several different space-times. An independent time that flows with a will of its own. What nonsense. That is establishing, what would be further elaborated on in, oh, brain work, what's the name of it? Steins Gate. Where, by doing, you know, casual micro-time travel, you could cause fragments of alternate realities following the same, like, concurrent timeline? To where you could say have, you know, 2 Glens, 2 Riddells, 2 Vipers, that kind of shit. For those that haven't done so, you should check out Steins Gate. It's another really good, like, time travel / alternate reality story. And the main character is kind of fucking great. Oh, we are not registered as arbiters, so we have to figure out how to do that. So we have a couple things that we need to do. There's a chest that says we need an individual who knows what this is to figure it out. What about Steins Gate 0? I don't know much about that. I haven't examined that. I just know about, like, regular Steins Gate. Isn't Steins Gate 0 the quote-unquote sequel? Gyrobics level 7 is here. Is that the long chest? Oh, hey, look! It's one of those save points that reprograms our brains! Let's use one. Oh yeah, Finful, they contextualize save points, I forgot to mention. Fate is a real thing, right? Fate is a computer program that is using save points as a means of observing humanity in the El Nido archipelago and reprogramming their brain to do favorable actions. I believe it's favorable to fate, but, you know. Bruh. The Time Research Lab, which served as the foundation of the research center, appeared out of nowhere in the year 2300 and was headed up by the scientific genius Balthazar. However, at the peak of his career, he simply vanished. We continued his work and have come this far. Our work is almost complete. Well, it's about time I head back. The experiment's about to begin. You must be the chief. Is there anything else here? It doesn't look like it. Time powers! Ah, the experiment is underway. Oh boy, save point construction! Can we use these? Can we use this? The record of fate is exposed? Two worlds that are so close yet so far in nature exist in different dimensions. Under the surveillance of the main computer of Chronopolis, Fate. In other words, Fate has always been observing the two parallel worlds and guiding them. Fate has been manipulating the world of El Nido in order to avoid any major changes to the history it knows. If an event on El Nido influences the main continent, the year 2400, in which Fate exists, would change. This paradox could potentially lead to great disaster. The records of Fate, Fate's terminals, collect data from around the world and input guidance directly into the minds of its users. In this discreet way, Fate is able to control the lives of people without them knowing. Guided by Fate, the people of El Nido live a harmonious life. In a sense, they are nothing more than puppets of Fate. An instruction to the young girl in Arnie 1 to give up going to the main continent as a poet. An instruction to the man in Arnie 2 to give up becoming a fisherman. A plan to avoid any point of contact with the main continent so as to not avoid history. However, ever since the formation of the Dead Sea 10 years ago, Fate has been unable to interfere directly with World 1, which is our world, I believe. The best Fate could do was cross the dimension and receive data through records of Fate. And with much difficulty, Fate succeeded in binding Miguel to the Dead Sea as a watchman. So that is why Miguel was bound to the Dead Sea, because Fate wanted to observe what the fuck was happening. The main computer of Chronopolis is Fate. Thank you. This is the observation room. This is where we observe the two parallel worlds. Fate is a large-scale prototype completed in the year 2300. It integrated the old mother brain computer circuitry into a more powerful supercomputer. And we all know how mother brain operated back then. This Fate contains a massive amount of historical data dating up to the year 2400. So yeah, I believe we could say that El Nido archipelago is kind of locked in like a weird Groundhog Day situation? It's not the best allegory I could give. But basically, El Nido cannot interact with the outside world at all, or else Chronopolis won't exist. That is what is happening. It is not a condition of undoing the world so much as an entity does not want to be undone via a paradox. Let's fight this guy. Oh, you're gonna die. Holy shit. Go ballistic! Uh-oh. Oh, right. We still have our red plate on Armika. Well then, destroy this robot! $927 damage. It is already almost staggered. That was a little ridiculous. Oh, we got a free Inferno. Nice. Armika found the card key. It all began with a notebook my mother handed me. She told me she found it while cleaning out the closet. This old notebook covered in mold was a diary that belonged to my grandfather who passed away years ago. It contained my grandfather's distant memories. Does this device play back archives? Looks like someone's memoirs. I wonder if you still remember how we first met and our many adventures. It all seemed like a dream. We ran like the wind during those warm summer days long ago. Boy, doesn't this sound familiar. You were a piece of a star that fell from the sky. I could still relive the memory of those days long past. Just by closing my eyes as such and whispering your name into the desolate night. Kiwi. Radical Dreamers de le Trésor Interdit. What is this? Radical Dreamers? What does that mean? There's a conversation with a comrade. Are you ready, Kiwi? I know you're anxious, but stay on your toes. Likewise, mate, you mess up, and I'm leaving you behind. Got that, Surge? Come on, Mago, let's go. A bastard Lynx is gonna get what he deserves. Boy, that sounds very familiar, doesn't it? This is an archive from a different time than our own. Aside from the two worlds that we already know about, other worlds and times may also exist. So, the main reason you would buy the Chrono Cross Remastered is because it comes with the Radical Dreamers visual novel, we'll call it. And that is a storytelling that is like a Chrono Trigger 1.5. It explores what happens beyond Chrono Trigger through the eyes of three thieves called the Radical Dreamers. I haven't played it myself, but it is the inciting action that links into Chrono Cross. There we go. That got us the card key, but what does the card key get us? I forget. I believe card key gets us Basement 1. Excuse me. Oh boy, I get to blow up 2 of these? Radical. God damn. That's crazy. Like, Armika is just gonna annihilate the boss. We all know how this goes. Whoop! Yeah. It looks like we're not getting any more stat up, so like fighting would be not good for us. Fingerprint and retina scan are required for Project Kid. Please step inside the circle and hold up your left hand.
and 24 vegan shades of this lip gloss.
What?
You heard me.
How is a lip gloss vegan?
The materials it's made from aren't animal byproducts.
Ah, so they're artificial.
Yeah, vegan is more than just consumption. Well, it is consumption, but more than just things you eat.
Data discrepancy due to aging within permissible range. 96% confirmed that this is the individual that the last registered arbiter. Access granted. Welcome back, Chrono Trigger.
Oh, good. I'm glad I came in when we get some real weird shit.
You missed a lot of the weird shit. Like, we were discussing the conflict of evolution involving Lavas and how humanity is officially now a parasite upon the land. You missed the concept of 2400 AD crashing into 1000 AD, and now El Nido Archipelago is just like a weird, like, bubble within itself, in that the AI is actively manipulating everybody here to live happy lives and not interfere with the main world. Otherwise, any interference could possibly undo the AI.
You know, that's valid.
And, what else is there? Oh yeah, we learned that save points are the vector by which the AI manipulates our brains. And, we learned that, our interference caused some weird bullshit to happen, but we're gonna try to figure out what exactly it caused. This is why Lynx needed Surge 2's form. Oh, is this the Frozen Flame Room? Holy shit, we just kind of got here, didn't we? Oh boy, it's time for plot! Where are we? By the way, we got a new character, Torpo. Like, I came to the realization that our Mika here is... It's just Tifa again. It's a 20-something-year-old bartender in the middle of a podunk town that knows Kung Fu.
Okay. But she got the big baps?
She got the big bap and she got drunken master style.
Okay, but that's way cooler than Tifa then.
Yeah, honestly.
Okay, but what about Pet Team?
That'll come later. I wanted to use these guys because, Armika's new and she's comically powerful. Like, almost hilariously. And,
okay, but like...
And Hero got double Einlanzer, so I wanted to play around with that. The hero of people's prayers, the providers of riches, fame, and power. The bestower of eternal life, the promise of peace and happiness. This is the essence of what descended from the heavens in the prehistoric age. Hi, Lynx. How's it going, buddy? The living crimson stone, the frozen flame. What took you so long? You had me worried. Worried that you might have perished on the way here. I'm sorry, we had to deal with some Masamune bullshit that ultimately doesn't matter with the plot. You know how it goes.
Yeah, last I left off, there were dragons that you were killing, and that's all I knew.
Are you alright? It's no use. I put her soul to sleep.
How do you do that?
He says soul, but really he just punched her in the solar plexus. She's unconscious. I had to remove any potential obstacles from us having this talk. What are you after? You still don't know? I am the human incarnation of fate. What?!
Ah, Saber.
The living interface of the Fate computer system. Or put simply, I too am Fate. I completely forgot about this.
Okay,
what?
if you're Fate, then where's Nero, bitch?
On the ground with a stab wound.
No, how dare you compare that bitch to Nero? I will fucking slam dunk you in the goddamn
Look, just hear me out here.
Nope.
Sassy attitude,
I'm
red
gonna
outfit,
go
blonde hair, skimpy outfit, ponytail. Checkmate. 14 years ago, on the night of a terrible storm, the cogs began to turn. That night, Wazuki and Miguel set out to sea carrying a sick young child in their boat. That child was you, Surge, after you'd been attacked by that panther demon. I'm sorry?! Your poison wounds were beyond the healing abilities of the doctors in Termina, or even Goldove. Yeah, the Demon Panther is a weird thing. It's used as a metaphor to describe Lynx's menace in the plot, but also there's a literal panther demon that attacked him. So they set sail to Marble in order to seek the knowledge there, not knowing how bad the storm had become. Being skilled sailors, the two men were able to survive the storm, but they were blown off course and came ashore on this island where they decided to seek shelter. At the time, the research center was offline due to the severity of the storm. It only took 10 minutes for the system to power back on, but by then, the flame had found you. Contact with the flame healed your young body, but that was not all. Once the security card system was rebooted, it would only grant access to you, the Arbiter. Is Link gonna kill his our body? No, he needs our body to access fate. Because we are the last possible thing to interface with the robot. You can't imagine the trouble this caused the Fate computer system in achieving its objective. Inside of Fate, there was a standalone circuit that had been kept hidden since the old Mother Brain generation. That circuit was designed to start a malfunction, or more precisely, a rebellion. Who would have thought that such a small bug, a traitor, could exist inside of Fate? That hidden circuit was based on the initial Ashtier model circuit board, with extra logic added by another scientist. Fate itself did not realize that this circuit was present within the core of its system. Or, more correctly, the circuit was programmed so that the moment Fate detected it, it would erase all records of its detection. Dr. Luca Ashtier. That's right, folks, Luca has a blast name! Unbelievably intelligent and incredibly enthusiastic. You might even go so far as to call her a mad scientist.
Also, Nero doesn't have a ponytail, she has a bun, you dumb motherfucker.
Oh yeah, you're right. Of course, I don't believe it was Luca alone that devised the plan. I'm sure the first curator of this research center, a man named Balthazar, had a hand in it too. Fate! Bring out the traitor Prometheus!
He stole the flame of the gods.
You're finally released me. So you're the real Surge too. I've waited a long time for you. I'm glad you made it in time. I beg you, please bring an end to the enmity between Fate and the dragons. Eliminate him!
Can't I just kill both of them?
Now eliminating Prometheus. So, we are Prometheus, it sounds like.
But you stole the fire from the gods.
Yes, that's the heavy-handed metaphor. But the problem is, if I remember right, Robo back in the day was also Prometheus.
Okay, but where's Bob?
I don't know. Idiot. Destruction of those who oppose the goddess of fate. Come on, Surge 2. I am
look at that
Surge 1.
slide.
That sick moonwalk. By the way, this is the true form of Lynx.
He looks real dumb.
Yeah. I like the concept, but the design is not really there. It's implied
Really
that...
the head where the design starts to lose me.
Yeah, this song is actually really good. Why did they give it a baby face?
I don't know why they give it weird slick back hair.
So even though Fate is a dark element, I believe Fate is still classified as a robot, which means Armika destroy. Oh, I guess not. Commencing countdown. 5. Weird, I thought Fate was considered a robot, but I guess it's considered something else?
I see, a divine hero mentioned it as well, but yeah, the Panther Demon is Lynx, and Lynx came about due to Surge's fear of the Panther.
Yeah, they never really make it explicitly clear that was the issue. That's why I was sitting there, like, wondering what the Panther was.
Okay, I like this song, but it feels wholly unfitting.
It's a little too positive, kind of like the fight theme for Kadelka, right?
The fight theme Kadelka worked because it just had some energy to it. This just feels like something to chill out. Like, this feels like an overworld theme.
Ooh, I can see that, yeah. Oh, right, diminish. Forgot about that. So, I'm using Hero because he has double Einlancer, and he looks particularly dumb. But I just wanted to show it off for this dungeon.
I like his stupid fucking shield elbow.
Oh, he's always had that. It's just that he never took it off when he started dual wielding.
No, I mean when he's dual wielding, it looks exceptionally dumb.
I might as well strengthen. Oh, I could target. Strengthen says strengthen self, but if I could strengthen other people, fuck it. Buff Mika.
Fucking rip that son of a bitch in two, Mika. Okay, I will say this. I will forgive keeping Mika on your team, but Hero needs to go and Poshul needs to come back.
I could agree to that. I just wanted to show off double Einlancers.
Oh, Mika! Oh,
I believe she has a cure?
your girl got fucked up.
I could gamble here. Because I'm wondering if I just use, oh, I already used Punch Drunk.
Also, Yami did mention it's this Violancer.
Yeah, it's the Zylancer. It's true. I don't think Mika's a particularly good caster, though.
No, she punched real good.
I know, it was just in regards to the cure that I just did.
Also, I appreciate that with my suggestion, you will once again end up with a very physical heavy team.
I mean, it's fine, like, Surge accounts for the magic we need if we need it.
Also, is that like fucking two Kukris on the end of a stick?
It's technically two Masamunes. Because the,
Oh, okay, one end looks like a Kukri, but yeah.
Yeah, because, like, what we're wielding right now is the fusion of Masamune and Doreen, a little known NPC in Chrono Trigger, and it forms a weapon with the dumbest name I've ever heard of, the Master Mune.
Okay, I do want to say I got a better look at it. It does not look like Kukri. Instead, it just looks fucking dumb.
Yeah. The change of the, what's it called? The Masamune's look was really weird to me.
You ever see the movie Mandy?
No.
I forget if you weren't there, but oh, that's a tragedy, man. Okay. His ore reminds me of the axe from Mandy.
Oh, I think I know what kind of axe you're thinking of then.
Mandy's great. It's a tragedy you haven't seen Mandy.
Sonic Swords!
What if you had a film where Nicolas Cage barely talked and just went completely feral?
Oh wait, Mandy was, Oh! Fuck!
Wait, what just happened?
I ran away from the battle!
How? What?
Yeah, runaway is actually very forgiving in this game. They just let you retry whenever you want without having to actually game over.
That's actually very nice. You not have a rewind? Well, it's too late now, but...
Well, I didn't want to run away. I was actually doing fairly well, but it will allow me to do something here.
Well, that's what I meant, rewind, but yeah.
Just allow me to fine-tune my characters a little bit.
Hey, did you see Mandy? I forget if you were there with
I
us
think
when
I
we
did
watched
see
it.
Mandy. That was the one with, like, the penis laughing, right?
Yes, it is! The one with the penis laughing, you're right!
Yes, I did see Mandy then.
That movie fucking whips ass!
Yeah, I remember that now.
Chat, if there's anything I'm gonna say to sell you on Mandy, it's that at one point, Nicolas Cage snorts an entire mountain of cocaine, and it is one of the least weird things to happen.
Yep. I think I should do. Well, I don't know if I could turn Fate red. Oh, I have turned red already on him. Shit. Are you gonna make it? Is that the meaning of your life, running away? No! As much as I hate to
Your
say
mom!
it, running away from a boss fight is kind of a bad idea. You should, like, put run away on a separate menu. Or make it like a button trigger.
I mean, I appreciate that you can. I think that's a good thing.
But, like, I'm a little upset that I fat-fingered that.
Yeah, and you don't... Do you not have, like, a rewind?
I haven't set up rewind. I never thought to. Let's see if this works. Because if this works, this would be hilarious.
I have a rewind because I have learned that racing is hard.
Oh, hell yes! This should work perfectly! Oh wow, there isn't actually a substantial change in power.
Remember, folks, racing in Yokohama is hard.
At least we get to see this attacking, and I always like seeing Punch Drunk. I think it's very funny.
I also appreciate learning that the mid-game weirdness is universal to Square JRPGs.
Yup, we're seeing it here too. Except this is more
but this isn't a racing game.
Ooh, that's interesting. I see how that works now. Might as well get some use out of this, though.
Surprised by how many black spells you have on Surge.
I just kind of auto-allocated, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, it'd be a huge pain in the ass to do it by hand. Especially with how often you switch characters.
Yeah. We were doing that a lot yesterday, because fucking... we were just showing off a whole bunch of characters. By the way, we have an addition to Pet Squad that I gotta show you later.
Oh?
We got a baby dragon.
Okay, but that's not Poshul.
I mean, you're not wrong. Buff Mika. I want thighs that can crush my skull.
I was gonna say, that bitch is gonna get absolutely shredded.
Did I just fucking miss a buff?
I think so.
Oh, because she has mag neutralize, I forgot.
Oopsie doodle.
It happens.
God, Surge is busted.
Yeah, because he has Master Mune now, which means he has like an 80% crit rate.
I love the fucking pose down on the ground, even if it did nothing.
Magnegate actually very good.
Yeah, you could argue that it's incredibly fucking good.
Sonic Swords. Just reminds me of fucking No More Heroes. I want to see if I can set up something here. But I don't think she's gonna let me. Nah, Fate won't let me set up a summon.
Did you ever stream Frey?
No. It was outside the purview of my chance of grabbing it at the time. Yeah, fuck it. Because last time we did this, we used some characters, primarily the 4 Devas, and 2 things I liked. A, Karsh, the axe cop. His casting animation is literally just screaming. And I thought that was hilarious. And the leader of the Devas, Viper, his ultimate weapon is an anchor. But I digress. Let's hit him with a flying arrow. Probably should have done some basic attacks before this, but oh well.
Oh, that looks real dumb.
Yeah, that's the Masamune.
It looks real fucking stupid.
It really didn't translate well to 3D. Also, I really did mismanage my stamina. Alright. Because, like, her countdown is something big, I just forget what.
Bye, Mika.
Later, hero! Oh, I think
Now defend. I don't know if it's magic or not, but...
Dark energy!
Energy. Wait. That
Yeah.
just heal Surge?
Yeah, because Surge is wearing the dark plate.
Oh, well that trivializes this then.
Yep. He only ever does black. He only ever does black attacks. I don't even think it does physical attacks.
Actually, it makes me wonder if that move is magic or not.
What? Dark energy?
Yeah.
Recommencing countdown. Oh, this is interesting. I might be able to set up a summon. Yeah, let's get Armika up. She's actually kind of fragile. Since she has red plate on, she has less defense than normal. Hopefully, Hero won't get interrupted. Also, it looks like Fate's about to die, actually. Come on. Yeah, we get to use a summon.
For the first time in a long time.
How do you feel about Shantae?
I love it.
Someone in Chrono Cross did too.
This predates Shantae.
Does it? I thought Shantae was a Game Boy Color game.
It was a late one. Let me check what it was.
Only 300 damage.
What year was this?
2001, I want to say. Sadly, that little gimmick made our stamina scenario really bad. Oh, Fate's dead.
Realize Fate. Dead on the floor. We fucking killed it.
So, they were talking about stopping the enmity between Fate and the dragons, right? Well, what happens when we kill one side of that formula?
Okay, so this was 99. Shantae was 3 years later.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. It was very late.
Ooh, magic field. Oh no, tragedy theme. I, Fate, the goddess of fate, was not meant to die! Huh? Where in places am I? Surge 2, what happened to me? I don't know! I've been through a lot, I don't know. Oh, it's explicitly explained here, I think. Ne touch pas, do not touch it! Kiwi, I know the feeling you have inside you. The urge to bring everything to nothing is now stronger than your desire to save everyone. You may want to throw yourself down the cliff of destruction. That is your imperative. That was like automated, so I had to like rush that. Let's see if we play Kiwi. Do not drag Surge 2 and the others down this destruction with you. I know what I'm doing. It's too late. There's no turning back now. Oh, I guess Harley's just dead.
It's for the best. I mean, she doesn't need to see the ending.
Yeah, because things are about to get really weird. Fate has fallen. Yeah! Finally, the time has come. So I don't know what happened. Oh yeah, we just casually killed Fate. Indeed, the long, endless night shall finally come to an end.
Didn't you kill them?
No, we fought them in trials. Now
I
for
do like the Earth
mankind.
Dragon.
The
I like that design.
The dumpy slug mole?
Yeah.
Not for an actual dragon.
I like non-standard dragons.
I shall make you bleed.
Like that dragon, kind of boring. Very standard.
This guy too.
A little bit. Less so, but a little
Feel
bit.
a million years of this planet's agony, pain, and suffering.
I do want to say I do like feathered dragons, though. Those are always good.
What if I told you this whole time the dragons were the bad guys? Because, A, Sky Dragon Island was, actually this big thing. Oh, no, wait, it's not just the Sky Dragon Island. I think it's all the Dragon Isles are just big fucking towers.
Yeah, this is where we're gonna hit peak plot.
This is where we hit peak. What the fuck do you mean?
Yeah, it is.
So this is a thing now. Wait, was that the Sky Dragon Palace or was that Fort Dragonia? Terra Tower. It's come back to life again. In the year 2400, during a counter-time experiment, the flame goes out of control. This causes the dimension to rip apart, resulting in the time crash. Engulfed in an enormous dimensional vortex, Chronopolis was hurled back 10,000 years back in time to the year 7500, I want to say?
Sure.
7500 BC. Perhaps it was the awakening Lavas who pulled the frozen flame back to it. Maybe so that Lavas, who saw the possibility that some young adventurers might destroy it, created a backup plan. But that ain't all. At the same time, another city from a different dimension's future was also thrown back in time. Dinopolis, the future city of the Reptites, Azala's descendants who had evolved more closely with the planet. So there were 2 time crashes that we were not clued into at all! Like, Dinopolis? Just a fucking out of nowhere thing. Just, here it is! Just as Lavas, in an attempt to save itself, summoned Chronopolis from the distant future, perhaps our planet beckoned Dinopolis into the past as a countermeasure against Chronopolis and humanity. Oh, or however, that will be explained.
Yeah.
Kid is certainly something. We're in a room called Project Kid, after all.
Kid is fueled by plot and bullshit.
It wasn't the dragon's gods who sealed up the frozen flame, it was fate who used the flame's power to divide and seal the dragons in slumber. And now that fate has been defeated, the dragons will join together again to start their revenge. Are you ready for stupid? Because this is really dumb.
See, the fact that the Earth Dragon can fly is dumb. I like the water dragon swimming in the air.
Morning, Harley. And now it's time for lunch. So I'm trying to remember what this reminds me of. There's a horror movie that does something similar to this. Ocean is hungry! Now all 6 dragons form the Dragon Zord.
Oh, hey, look, it's the King of Storms.
Oh god, we need to get the... What's that fucking sword called?
Storm Ruler.
Yeah, we need to get the Storm Ruler to kill this dragon.
Is he gonna shoot a laser?
No, I don't think so. I feared it would come to this. I didn't want to have to fight with you if it could have been avoided. Adieu, Serge. Adieu. And Kid passes out. They don't ever explain what Harley is, do they? But then again, I'm not really sure what she is myself.
I don't think they ever explain it directly.
Cause like if I've like my memory is telling me that Kid and Harley are the same entity but from different dimensions. She's the 7th dragon, the Moon Dragon. Oh, the thing that is never talked about ever. Give me a fucking break. You mean to tell me we were being used this whole time? Yarr. Damn. What's done is done. Well, we may not like it. In any case, we need to make our way into that floating tower. We can't just twiddle our thumbs and do nothing. The only problem is... you have to find a way up there, right? It's not like the great SS Invincible can take it up there either. There has to be a way. Yes, the world has infinite possibilities. There has to be something that'll help us reach that tower. At least our objective is clear. I do not know how, but we must find a way. So, whatever happened to Kiwi? Doesn't look like she'll ever wake up.
Indeed! She is resting at Ulna's place.
Well, at least she could rest quietly there. Plus, Ulnar will watch over her.
So, to clarify, once again, Fenfel, the dragons are the arbiters of the planet. Nature, basically. They represent nature and all that goes with it. And because Lavos is in the core of the planet and part of nature, they represent its will too.
The spirit seems to be possessed by the past. A powerful item is necessary in order to dispel it. Something like the Dragon Tear or the Masamune? Yep. No use just moping around here. Indeed. We have much to do, however, time will not wait. Then we have to take action! Let's shove off, mateys! I like how utterly irrelevant we are to the plot.
Yep, Surge has basically served his part.
We still can't remove him. I thought at some point we could remove Surge 2 from the party, but I guess I was wrong.
I think that might be NG+.
It is time to bring him back. Bring her back.
Also, yeah, Harley's entire purpose is being an agent of the Dragon God.
Which I believe is now currently manifested. So, a slight problem in that I don't know if I have enough gloves to dole around. No way, I do. Right, Babby. Babby have glove. So I made a very big mistake in naming my characters Torpo. In that, we have the baby, we gotta love him, but we also have a baby.
Did you... Well, no, Babby and Baby are different.
Okay. Yeah, we have a lot of things we need to do. Like, we need to evolve Eevee, and that'll take a while. I think we can actually evolve Eevee now. Maybe it'd be more prudent to bring Eevee rather than Poshul at the moment.
Just know that you need Poshul to go with you to the very end.
Oh, I don't disagree with you there. It's just that we have things to do with characters and stuff.
How is Babby formed, indeed. It's true. How is Baby formed is incorrect. You're right. Babby and Baby are different.
Do you still have elements equipped? No, incorrect. Okay, good. You still have your good boy genetics equipped. Where does the game want us to go now? Like, they didn't explicitly say anything, did they?
I mean, fuck around on the overworld. I'm sure you'll find out.
I guess we could go to, Marble. Or not Marble, Guldo and figure something out.
Can you not just go straight to the tower?
We can't, because we can't fly.
Oh, well, that's a you problem, man.
I never got the Dragon Companion. It looks cute. It's apparently a big old Breath of Fire reference. This is other...
Hey, there's a phone game this creator went on to make, isn't there?
Yeah, we were talking about it in the Discord earlier, actually.
I've been tempted to download it.
It looks okay, I'm just not a fan of the visual design. Ancient techniques, teachings fade with time, and new orders are burned. We humans follow time's flow. Where will we be when the planet's dream ends? That is the question being asked as of now. Thanks, By the way, I named her because I have literally nothing for her. Like... She was very much a I'll help you as well, I guess, addition to the team, so I was just like, fucking, Now, Armika, you can thank the chat for that, because I wasn't thinking about that initially.
I don't get it.
Orla's design is very reminiscent of Armika from Capcom fighting games.
Oh yeah, okay, that's lost on me then.
I was going to call her Tifa, but I also felt that would have been very boring.
Just like Tifa.
Yeah! It's kind of wild how Eris got, like, a huge glow-up in Remake.
I mean, I would argue a lot of the characters from that game are uninteresting, and they're only interesting because of the personalities people foisted upon them in external stuff.
I would say Remake is definitely a curation of the better parts of that, yeah. But some characters had, like, actual personality in Original 7, like Barrett, Sid, it's not a good personality, but Kate Sith. Yuffie.
Okay, but what about okay.
Well,
I hate Yuffie. I hate Yuffie.
I know Yuffie is very much an acquired taste, but at least she has a personality.
I will give you that. God, she sucks.
Yui is resting in bed. She hasn't come over a coma yet.
So what you need to do is grab her by the shoulders and shake her a lot.
Hey, it's the princess. Let me see. Whoa, I think you're right. Ah, we're finally getting the revelation. So, Torpo, you don't know much about Chrono Trigger, do you?
Not a thing.
This would be really funny if Oozworm were here, because oh my god, would it spoil the shit out of Oozworm. But there is only one person that Masamune would consider the princess, quote-unquote. Do you think we should help her? It's not our job. Fuck it. Probably out of our league anyways. Yep. You fucking assholes! I can't believe our sword is fighting, Torpo.
Yeah, I can.
The princess is bound by the past, and even we can't bring her back here. See that? It's the time egg!
Oh, how are you spotting that? Do we need to look under...
Where is the time egg? Hello?
Well, you see... What you do is you take it, and you put it in Nature's pocket.
Right. That's right. Because Kid was an orphan raised by Luca, who was developing time travel technology after Lavos is dead. So that, since the micro black holes that we use to make time gates don't exist anymore, she created the time egg in order to do that, and that's why Kid has it. So getting the Master Mune was actually plot, wasn't it?
Yep.
We're gonna lend you our powers for a little bit. We're sending you back in time. You only got one chance.
I'm the save state.
Do I have to do Lara again? Yeah, I believe you have to do Lara again. This is actually a pretty good song. What the hell? Oh, these guys are babies. Time to die! Oh, you're still alive. Holy shit. Did it just jack up your HP and nothing else? Back when I was a kid, I really, really liked Armika.
But she's got none of the things you like.
It's weird, isn't it?
Fucked up.
Oh, some damage. Good work, guys. Get him, Pip! Beat his ass! Hit him with an ice blast! You can do it, little buddy! Fuck up your genetics! Aside from Greco, in Japan his name is Gilberto. The guy he mentions his backstory is Getz, but his proper translation is Getz. It's meant to be a reference to his famous jazz bossa nova duo, Joao Gilberto and Stan Gates. Drive that home, the girl Greco takes in is named Astrid in Japan. That's pretty cool, but like completely lost on us.
Okay, but Yami, grab his dick and twist it.
There
Give me the old dick twist.
That's right. That's how you get the tech. There is you do Lara in the machine. Do I just have to kill every dude here? But yeah, I thought it was really cool that they recreated Lucas' house in this game and they did the thing again. But also they just kind of did the thing again.
So are these the fabled offspring of Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
I don't think so, honestly. Because sharks don't have wings.
True, but their name is wow, these are pathetic.
Yeah, they're meant to be thematic. Oh yeah, I guess it is Lava Boy. Well, look at that. It's not Robo, it's Gato. Like he was defending the house after the Millennium Fair. I wonder if Eevee could evolve without using an action, because we get good boy points from acting from other people acting.
From everyone acting.
Yeah, so we just gotta keep using our good boy points to counteract their bad boy points.
That said, he gets +1 from those, but he gets +2 from anything he does.
Yeah, so I should be leading in with Poshul. Poshul? Eevee.
Also, it's memory serves, it's not like it's a ticker that moves one direction or the other. It's two separate tickers that move. And yeah, +3 if he uses a buff on himself. So yeah, they're two separate tickers, and whichever one hits the threshold first will trigger the evolution.
Buffs on himself, huh? Oh my god, stop fucking interrupting me. Pronounce Joao. Okay, I didn't. Yeah, I wasn't gonna be able to pronounce that worth a damn. Sorry. Give him the old dick twist.
Grab his dick and twist it.
But yeah, in reference to of like she has nothing that you like, Torpo, I would like to quote the age-old adage of Spike Spiegel in "I like the kind of girl that could kick my ass."
Valid, completely valid. See, I much prefer my method of just not laying anything out. Nobody can know my tastes.
Ah, so you are a coward.
Yes.
See, I'm
There's
more
only
than
one joke I ever make, and that only serves to confuse things.
See, I'm more than open about it because that's funny.
I said there's only one joke I ever make, and it only helps confuse things.
It's easier to get an archetype on Eevee rather than to get the pure form. Oh yeah, that's why we're getting it. Hang on a second. The amusing part of all this is that we're not actually strapped for time.
I take pride in being a coward.
Stardust Cape.
Screwy dress. Children's size only? Oh my god.
This one is a little weird. Just because that reference is... Oh, that's actually really interesting. Hang on a second, I gotta go steal a, No wait, I have a spare set of Kung Fu shoes. Or I should? I don't have a spare set of Kung Fu shoes, so I gotta steal those from Glenn. Where's Hero?
I mean, Eevee is the size of a child.
Yeah, that's why I put it on him.
No, I'm talking to Hero in the chat.
Kung Fu shoes. 62% evasion. Let's see if that's worth a
Holy
damn.
shit.
I think that is the highest evasion we could reach. But 62% is not 100, so...
Yeah, it's a little more than a coin flip, though. Wow. Eevee, you really doing it.
He's making things work. Oh, God. So there's a gender system in this game. I forget how it's used.
I mean, they list everyone's gender.
Yeah, but I forget what Eevee's is.
The answer is don't.
Don't forget or don't look into it.
Don't. Don't worry about it.
Gotcha. There. That's what I was looking for. It was definitely this that made me like Armika a lot. Just because I really dig drunken boxing. Holy shit.
Yeah, Surge is busted.
As per the main character always is.
Exactly, Yami. Well, time to check Pip's info. We must sate our curiosity.
Male. Beautiful view of the expanses of space? Space? They say that with such, like, profound confusion.
Ah, yes, Wang. I see.
Space.
I really need to hotkey that.
Speaking of hot, there we go. Turns out our Miko was just a bit too hot,
A little hot under the collar.
aka burnt alive. Do that later, and there is no threat.
I mean, there already is no threat.
Technically there is. We're not in danger, but like the scenario is. Like if there was a baby in that thing, it would be real bad actually.
Yeah, the baby would have to watch you whoop their ass. It'd be embarrassing. True, but that's, Baralin, that's just because it's fucking gacha.
Oh,
In any and all gacha games, the main character has to be literally the worst garbage.
Also, there are 3 of these bad boys here. I don't know which is funnier, being healed 23 HP or only taking 3 damage. And on the note of gacha, apparently the gacha with Chrono Cross is on Steam, but apparently the port's really bad.
I'm sure.
Get him, Eevee. Get him, Eevee. I really should adjust Pip's elements just a little bit after learning that buff tech. Because I didn't realize casting spells on himself was even better.
Also, to be fair, chat, to be fair, Jake, when I say main character, I mean usually, like, your first unit. More than anything, but yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
Also, I can never take our Knight seriously. I'm saying that now. I can never take our Knight seriously.
Right. This is a fucking evil element. There we go. I think now we open the thing? Oh, here we go. The fire won't let me stop this cutscene. I think I have to kill the other one in order to, Oh yeah, we get to see the drawings for the cutscene. I got something called Hot Shot is what I got. I think I have to save this kid though to get the freeze ray. No. Eevee has to fuck up their own genetics. Why do they keep interrupting my attacks? It's the one
These
thing.
things look so goofy.
They do, but like, interrupting my attacks feels so fucking annoying.
Tedious? Yeah.
It's like I was in the middle of a combo, dude. Come on. Now time to destroy the planet. We need to fuck up Eevee's genetics. Come on, game. You alright? Sure, I'm strong. When I grow up, I want to be strong like you. Take this! Oh, and there's another kid. There's other kids hiding in this room. Saw another of us in that bedroom.
Okay. Thanks, I guess.
I guess we don't have to fight all of them because we're just respawning at this point. There we go. In case of fire, use the ice gun. Oh. Crap, did I take too long? I can't believe they tore Pip from us. I think we have other priorities, Divine Hero. Because I will have to load a state and not fuck around. I didn't realize getting into fights was causing problems. So yeah, we saw this cutscene before. There's a bunch of drawings of all the former cast, except for, well, all the people in 1000 AD. So yeah, now that we know that Lynx is Fate deemed that time and space travel was actually very bad, and we shouldn't be doing that.
I mean, valid.
We also know that Harley was there, and we now know why Kid hates them. This was also Luca's house, so this was on Guardia continent. Luca, all my friends, there. Why did this happen? Can't say anything, silent protagonist, sorry. Are you gonna go away? Are you gonna leave me? I'm gonna be left all on my own again, aren't I? Everyone I have ever loved has gone far, far away. I won't leave you. Do you mean that? It's like the one time Surge gets to speak. But also we're just gonna break baby kid's heart. Will I ever see you again? Yeah, in about 10 years. This is groovy. Don't make it weird. Where did you go? God damn it, Masamune. You got like the worst timing ever. Also, no need to, like, gangbang. Just, like, leave it at that. Gangbang dogpile, what am I saying? How have you been? I'm right here. Welcome back. Was this entirely optional? Thank goodness. This must be the power of Sir Choose Love. Oh!
Oh, shut the fuck up, old man.
Ah yes, Kiwi. Lucia is waiting for you in her lab in Viper Manor. She wanted to give you something. Anyway, there's no rush. I suggest you rest here for the day. Viper Manor. My wound? Link stabbed me. What are you talking about? Oh, wait a minute. Not again. I lose my memory sometimes. Whenever I'm in a situation where I might get hurt, I just seem to disappear and vanish. That's really weird, isn't it? And when I come to, I wake up somewhere safe without a single scratch. But the thing is, I can't remember what happened. I don't get it. Anyway, it's happened to me plenty of times in the past, so it's nothing to worry about. Come on, mate, let's go.
Yeah, as Fu Mangu said, Kid's weird because she's technically optional, but she's a plot important character, and it's very confusing.
The ground here is hot. Vegetation won't be able to grow here.
That's clearly, you know, whatever.
Hang on a second. That is somewhat important. Wait, couldn't we have just used the ice breath? Did we really need the ice gun?
No, you used Ice Breath just now.
No, I'm talking about during Luca's dream.
I don't know, man.
Because we need to go to Viper Manor, but if I remember right, it's occupied by the Pore military. So we have to bring Lloyd and Kid along for this.
So this is another one of those cases where I fucking hate romance in a JRPG. Because there is zero chemistry between Surge and Kid.
There's zero chemistry between
Hell.
Surge and anyone except for Lena, because that is kind of pre-established.
Hell, this entire fucking time you've been treating Kid like shit. I guess she's into that.
Oh, brain work, where am I going? There they are. So, like,
It's like you've just kind of always treated her like garbage. But yeah, saying it's due to Surge's love for her is like, no, they've barely been together at all, and they have no chemistry.
Look, man, JRPG and Teen Wish Fulfillment and blah, 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 blah. Oh, we didn't need Lloyd here. Holy shit.
I have a very low opinion of romance in a lot of JRPGs, is all I'm saying.
It's very hard to do.
It is, but it's always between two characters who have no chemistry.
And they're always the main characters, because you need to have someone that you can imprint people onto.
Yeah, so it's at least like, I prefer it if it's something, like if you're gonna do fucking dumb garbage romance with dumb garbage characters, I like it at least in Ys, where it's it's always one-sided, like the main character does not give a fuck.
What the fuck was Lucia's lab? It was the middle room, right?
No shit, however. It's like, at least in that, it's one person falling for another, but the main character, because he's a silent protagonist just on the look for adventure, just does not give a fuck.
Oh yeah, here we go. It's time for the German character.
I have been waiting, Kiwi.
There is something I want to give you. Me? I was told to give you this when the time was... God. From Luca. I am Luca. It'd be weird if Luca just became German all of a sudden. My dear Kiwi, how are you doing? I wonder how old you are as you read this letter. Perhaps you've matured into a beautiful woman raising a happy family by now. Fuck no. was hoping to tell you in person when you were old enough, but just in case something happens, I'm writing down my feelings down in this paper and leaving it with Lucia. Perhaps I already know, or perhaps you yourself are now caught up in some kind of historic crisis as a result of all this, but anyway. A long time ago, my friends and I, that is, changed the future in order to save our planet by being devoured by
They recap Chrono Trigger so many fucking times.
We still feel proud of our role we played in saving our world and how we were so freely able to change the flow of time. But sometimes I think of the darker side of what we did. What has become of the future that was once supposed to have existed? Where did the time that is now no longer allowed to exist go? Is it true that thanks to our altering the flow of history, we were able to save so many lives and prevent so much sadness and suffering? But when you think of it, we also caused the death of so many that were meant to have come into existence in the timeline we destroyed, and also caused new sadness and suffering further along in the new future we created. That's a real pessimistic way to view that. That is why I worry that someone might seek revenge on us for what we did. I have a constant dread in my heart that someone in our new future will travel back in time just like we did and try to kill or capture my friends and me. So even if something dreadful does befall me, Kiwi, know that what was meant to happen will happen and that I was always prepared for the worst. Oh, but don't you dare think the great Luca is going down without a fight. I got a reputation to uphold. And then you get stabbed by a cat person.
I love getting stabbed by cat people.
Whatever lies waiting for us around the next corner, better watch out, because it's gonna find a pretty mean counterattack coming its way. When I think of you, I remember someone I met a long, long time ago in the distant past. Oh, I wonder who. She was the complete opposite of the you in this timeline, so quiet and gentle. Someday I'll also tell you about her when you're ready to know of your real name and heritage. I'm not the slightest bit worried about you, Kiwi. I know that no matter what happens, he will always be there looking out for you. Who's he? Or perhaps he's already found you and is by your side as you read this. If so, hello, Janice! Please take care of my little sister for me. Wow, that's really heavy-handed. There's so much more I want to tell you, but I must leave for another time. Don't worry, everything is okay. We'll overcome whatever woes we may occur, that's for certain. Later, when you're all grown up, I'll come visit you and we'll talk over tea. I look forward to that day. Until we meet again, but you're dead. I thought Luca had a different name in Chrono Trigger, but I guess they canonized her name as Ash Tier here. Cut the tomboy act. Believe me, you'll become a beautiful young lady one day, or if my name isn't Luca the Great. What is that? So the big implication is that plays off of Radical Dreamers, where I forget the third character, but Kid and Yanis disguised as Magi are trying to, I believe they're trying to save brain work Shala. I'm probably getting that entirely wrong, but that leads us to incite something, or it leads us to believe something really odd about Kiwi. Surge is in fact the third character. Okay.
Sorry, my eyes glazed over, and I definitely wasn't reading a manhwa in the background. Could you give me a Cliff's Notes of what that just said?
Of what, the note, or what she's saying right now?
Everything that you're talking about here.
So we got a letter from Luca. You know Luca as the Bulma in the original game.
Yeah.
Luca was basically saying that because of what she did, she fears that the same exact thing will happen to her as a result of the actions took to stop Lavos, and that someone from the new future will come back in time and assassinate her. Which, in theory, it did.
Yeah, it did.
But Kid shouldn't have to worry because she planned for all this, and Kid should have a guardian in the future. And specifically, the line says, if he is there, hello, Yanis. We hope to find your little sister very soon. So Luca is assuming that this letter is going to the Radical Dreamers timeline, where Magus, or Janus, who was originally Magus, now disguised as Magi, was helping out Kid and Surge.
Okay.
But that's not in this reality. Magi doesn't exist. Guile was supposed to be Magi in the original plot, but that was taken out of the original run because of time constrictions. But now it is a scenario of we got this letter, and unfortunately, Magi/Janus is not here. But it's still hoping that we'll find the little sister that Luca's talking about. Oh, that's just a rainbow shell. Okay. But I believe we can also recruit Lucia. Luca and I go way back. We were great friends, both aspiring scientists. Oh shit, so you're a peer of Luca. Had not the tragic incident occurred, I'm sure Luca would have surpassed me. Gonna... How do I recruit Lucia? Wait, what? What the fuck are you? The lab puts robot at ease. Oh, so this is where you idle when you're not being exploited for time shot crimes. You may need to leave and come back. Oh, I gotta reset the flag? Okay. But that also means I could ditch Kid and fucking Lloyd. It's fine, we will be bringing a totally not plot relevant blonde gal who kicks ass into the final battle. It's not gonna be Kid, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, at least she doesn't suck like Kid does. I think the reason that I hate Kid so much is because the character writing in this isn't super strong, but more importantly, because most characters get their personality sapped the second they enter the party, I can't grow to hate them the way I have Kid.
Yeah, the problem is, like, you're kind of agnostic to everybody else. The four divas, you may have either, like, some antagonism or, like, some, like, genuine impression of them because they were pretty cool when they were antagonists, but even then they get their, like, personality wiped away. But, like, the big one here is Armika. She has literally nothing for going for her at all, aside from being a badass bar brawler. That's it.
Yeah, a lot of it is, at this point, what you put on them, whereas Kid is always there, and always part of the narrative, and honestly, I can't stand the way she's written.
In fact, I argue that Kid is the actual main character here, and Surge is just kind of like a fucking mechanics vessel.
Basically, he is a plot device.
But, like, no one else really has personality once they're in the party.
No. Once they join the party, it's gone, aside from, you know, like, the four devas or the captain, who appear here and there for expressly plot purposes.
Yeah, like, the people that keep their personality and don't become, like, the amalgam device are the four devas, Radius, Fargo, and there was one other character in that little, like, thing there. Glenn also keeps his personality because he's a special boy, and
Yeah, Harley also keeps her Harley's fun, at least, though. I will say that.
Damn it. Can't get Lucy yet. Actually, I wonder about something. I wonder if the game recognizes this, because before the game started, Lucia was keeping Pip as a pet. Damn it.
Yeah, just a lot of characters just get... I don't know. The characters are not one of this game's strong suits, is what I will say.
The big thing is that, I believe a lot of character designs are, something they wanted to do, but they couldn't really think of how to, like, integrate it, so they just threw it in haphazardly. And I like a lot of the designs, like, Greco's fucking great, Orha's amazing. But, like, with no plot relevance, it feels kind of, like, empty.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was discussing this with Juker a while back. I mentioned this yesterday, but, like, Suikoden does it real well in that 95% of the characters you actually get in there are castle NPCs, and you only get a handful of plot-relevant characters and some extras, and the extras get their little moment to shine, like the Castlevania guy in 2, and also Lady Dracule. They get a moment when they have to fight Necklord. Like, they still get plot and keep their personality. They're just not relevant to the main plot between the Sword and Shield boys.
And my general stance is I would prefer a small group of very tightly written characters than a huge group like this or Suikoden.
I would agree to that. I like what they did with Suikoden because, like, the characters keep their personalities. I like Chrono Trigger, though, for, like, a lot of things but the characters. Like, the plot, if it was done with a more tight cast, I feel like could work very well. But instead, we have Poshul and Pip talking geopolitical circumstances.
Yeah, like, so, it's one of those
Also,
things
hello,
that
Atla.
you... Yeah, hey, Atla. It's one of those things that, like, if you weren't paying close enough attention, or didn't know already, you wouldn't quite realize that all of the text is the same no matter the character for
That's
certain
also-
bits of text.
That's also why it's funny that Zoa becomes the main character for a while, and by becoming the main character, I mean I used him as the main character for a while, and it was fucking great just screaming into my hands.
Yeah, run through a filter. It's all run through a fucking filter.
Divine Dragon Falls? What the fuck is that?
And honestly, it leads into
Oh!
the thing that I've said repeatedly about
Right.
anime.
They talked about this a while back, but we cut in between and I completely forgot. We need to find Divine Dragon Falls, specifically because I believe Radius told us to.
But yeah, it leads into a thing that I've said about anime a whole lot, and I will continue to say, which is a verbal tick is not a personality.
Like, let me ask you this. What's Lucia's personality?
Crazy German scientist.
Exactly, that's all we have is a stereotype. Oh, hey, you guys are here. In the olden days, many of my friends and fellow believers would come here to worship. It was quite lively. Particularly during festive season. How I miss those days. But yeah, like, the overall plot of Chrono Trigger, I think, is legitimately interesting. Like, causality being this fucked all because of a single inciting incident. But also...
Chrono Trigger or Chrono Cross?
Chrono Cross. Did I say Trigger?
You said Trigger.
I meant to say Cross. I like the intrinsic plot of Chrono Cross. It's just that it wasn't well actualized, unfortunately.
Yeah, also, to be fair, the main characters actually have so little to do with the fucking plot.
This is an
Like,
altar
from a
of the
personality standpoint.
This is the altar of the divine dragon worshippers, and maybe know something about it. I believe we have to use the tiers here. We have to combine love and hate, the two sides of the parallel worlds.
I mean, yeah, Chaos, they can add they can add a bit of character, but they are not a personality.
Like, what was it? We were watching, Angel Cop. And while the scientist had a really weird, almost antagonistic, like, verbal tick, his personality was very supportive.
It was his tone, his cadence sounded very evil, imposing scientist, but actually he was one of the nicest people in the show.
I want to give people universal health care! I joke, but he actually does talk about universal healthcare being a benefit. Chrono Cross, where are you? Ultimate long-lost element of the 7th color attribute.
Yeah, same, Yummy, same.
I believe we can bind this. Because this is actually important to the secret endgame. There it is.
Wow, it's gross looking.
8 plus the 7. So yeah, so we could just put that anywhere. So we actually want to put it on level 1.
Wait, why do you want it on level 1?
Because it does absolutely nothing. All it does is change the field and is recognized as an element. Because do you know the big gimmick of the endgame?
We'll worry about it then.
Yep. Suffice to say, that is ultimately necessary, and it doesn't do anything outside of the final segment. And since it doesn't do anything, we want to have access to it as soon as possible, which means we want it at level 1.
It resets the field, so that is something, it's just not something amazing.
Yeah. Since it doesn't attack, it's not affected by power levels. So you want it on level 1, that way you can just always have it. But how do we get to the Dragon Isles? I think we have to go to the Hydra Marshes? I feel like what happened when Chrono Cross was... They figured out earlier that Lynx would jack Surge's body, but they didn't know how to deal with the consequences of that. Yeah, I can see that, actually. Because, do you want to know something funny?
The plot definitely does reek of scope creep.
So, a funny thing about this, Torpo, is that the moment we get our body back, everybody that was originally on our party immediately joins back. There's no, like, unification of, like, going to doing our baby got come back thing. They're just in our pocket again, which is really weird. Because, like, the big thing that the game points out as, like, a very like rare instance of, like, inter-character communication is that Viper and Fargo actually hate each other. They have been at each other's throats for a while, and they have to begrudgingly agree to work underneath the banner of Surge Links in order to stop what's going on.
So the way I want to put it is basically, it feels like this game had a lot of bullet points that it wanted to meet, but didn't quite know how to meet between them. It's like wanting a huge cast, but not being able to compensate for whatever happens to their personalities. Or like the whole Lynx bit of Surge getting his body back.
Okay. Let's see.
What are you up to?
I'm looking at a plot.
But yeah, it felt like there were things they wanted, but they didn't quite know how to stitch them together. So like the plot, the characters, the number of characters, the huge party thing, all that, just like none of it seems to interface well.
Oh, that's actually really interesting now that I'm looking at the guide. Because
Like,
I don't think they allude to this at all.
Like the plot agnostic of the gameplay elements is interesting. And you could actually honestly strip away the characters and still miss nothing for the overall plot.
Yeah, the characters are mainly there to serve like the plot's conveniences. Like you only have Korcha because you have the boat.
Even the main characters could be stripped from the plot and you'd still not be losing anything.
I'd argue we would still need someone to represent the Chrono Trigger. We still need someone to represent Project Kid.
That's what I mean, though. It could be anyone.
Yeah, like we
Their personalities are not integral to the plot. They are plot devices.
I see what you're getting at. Like, you're basically postulating that the characters don't matter in this story, and that this is a story. This is not a character drama. This is a world. This is like a story.
Yeah. But then having all those characters weakens it immensely.
Yeah, because they don't contribute anything, and ultimately they don't matter.
Yeah.
So we need to go down here. I don't know if we need Olimar for this or not.
Like, I'm not here to shit on the game. I think it's a neat game and interesting. It's just, it feels like they were just trying to meet specific goals, but just weren't sure how to get between them.
A lot of the problems I find with this game are the fact that they were too ambitious, but also were restrained by the fact that they were bound to having to follow up Chrono Trigger, which is actually really hard. Hey, look, a fucking UFO!
Mermaid Sarah's is something they weren't super thrilled about either.
So, in main world, when you recruit Starkey, your main character, which at the time was Zoa, mentions that, oh, if your UFO broke in our world, maybe in the other world the UFO is still there, which is, it's here. Here's the UFO. And I do like that the game is actually, like, taking into consideration what you did Oh!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Like it's happening!
Huh. Wait. Oh, Eevee has no stamina, that's why. Oh fuck, I forget how we're supposed to do this. We have finally evolved our baby boy! Oh! I probably shouldn't have equipped the Chrono Cross.
Why?
You know something odd about the field effect? And also, did you hear a weird noise?
What's happening?
Well, we're getting beat up. Let me charge the meter and well, pay attention to the field effect part of the screen and also the audio.
What's happening, Wang?
How do you feel about rhythm games and pattern recognition?
Oh no.
But that'll be a problem later. For now, it doesn't matter! So is Eevee just permanently stuck in this form?
Yeah. Outside of, I think, New Game Plus.
Yeah, he devolves because he follows the plot. Well, we get the star here.
Why are you doing 0 damage?
I think he can only be damaged by red element or something. I forget what. I'll check out the guide in a minute, but somebody might be able to contribute and tell us why this punk is not taking any damage.
I think it's only red.
Well, let's try a high-level spell and see if it works. Speaking of noise, get ready for audio garbage. We may have a problem.
But yeah, so kind of my point here has been just the fact that, like, having the huge cast does this game no favors and serves no purpose other than just checking off boxes. It makes it more akin to a monster collection game than anything.
Yeah. That was also like the big showing factor of the game. 40 characters.
Yeah, who have 0 personality. And you can make it work, however, it's just this game doesn't really.
Yeah, because they were focusing more on mechanical things rather than the plot. And I like what they do for the combat system in this game, honestly. I think the system is actually really interesting.
It is, but like the two things do not complement each other necessarily.
Oh yeah, Fireball. I may have to readjust my spells though, and that's the issue we find ourselves in.
Also, yeah, is Crazy Meat Boy mentioned? It's really weird also that there are so few combo attacks with all those characters.
Yeah, I was looking at that. There are only 8 dual techs and 2 triple techs. One of them.
Meat Boy, I mean Meatball, but yeah, go on.
There are only 2 triple techs. One of them is New Game Plus that involves Sprig copying the genetic data of a extra boss fight that is outside the plot. So So like 99 of it 100 people will never see that triple tech. Us included, honestly, because it takes too long to get there.
Doesn't one of the triple techs require New Game Plus strictly because that's the only time you can get those characters together?
I believe no, because it involves Glenn and Sprig, but Sprig needs genetic data from a boss. That's the issue.
I'd argue less than that, Ronald McDownload, but that's mostly because I don't like it when games have too large a cast. Not just game stories in general.
Can't believe I gotta completely fuck up my spell slots to accommodate this special flower of a boss.
It's a personal thing more than anything, but yeah, I prefer like small, tight casts, if possible.
God, I don't like this boss fight at all. Like this feels really dumb that I have to like hyper specialize.
Retool your setup entirely just for red.
Yup. Granted, we have a lot of red spells, so I'm not too worried. It just feels super dumb. Come on, Armika. Put on the fucking Infernos. Oh yeah, the other triple tech, we missed out immediately out the gate because Kid denied us Selena.
Yup.
Oh yeah, we gotta take a look at our special child!
Yeah, so that's the other thing too, is this game has this really weird love of, hey, there are branch points that revolve around Kid, but to get the most out of the game, you basically need to constantly be a cop to Kid.
Yeah.
Which really makes the love angle even more stupid. That I do love personally, is basically the best way to run the game is by constantly being a huge fucker to Kid, but also still love? Question mark?
They were shoehorning that into the game because, you know, as I mentioned, teenage wish fulfillment. Wow! Fucking okay, Armika. It's not great, but it's what it is.
I'm gonna go get some water and an ice cream sandwich while you do this.
Yeah. I don't know if this is better or worse than the dragon fights, if I'm gonna be completely honest. Just because it's such a gimmick that you never see in this game. I say the game has a problem when people go, oh, you hate it because it's not Chrono Trigger. Well, that's just people like blindly defending something. Like, there are legitimate criticisms of this game. I still like the game, but I also recognize that there are a lot of missed opportunities. Ooh, that's some tasty damage. Nah, don't worry, Merlin, I know. I figured as much. Yeah, that's also the thing. Surge has a significant other that, because we made the wrong decision, is entirely irrelevant. I can't believe you have to use red element to beat this guy up. This is so dumb. So what you want to see Bellerin is fan fiction. Do I have any red in there? Yes, I do. But like, I think it could cut out a lot of the chaff of the people and still have a good plot, but you would have to, like, tighten the plot to a very consistent product. I miss this. Do crunches. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry I missed that, Atla, if you are still here. Also, wow, look at Eevee's spell slots. They just fucking exploded. Give me a second, because Torpin went to get snackages like a nerd. Also, Eevee in his magical butterfly, like, ram form? There's a term I'm looking for, but I don't remember it. Is a white element as well. Eevee is either a white element or a black element. But you could get pure angel or pure devil form, or you could go what we have. Crunches. Oh, right, I need to go somewhere else to lock my legs. Oh my god, I moved them.
I can be your angle or your devil.
Yeah.
I'm back, chat. I just want you to know that I've been listening the entire fucking time. I have wireless headphones, and I can hear everything.
I'm on my chair.
I also, while I was getting my ice cream sandwich, I thought of actually a really good companion piece for this, and I'm gonna tell Wang when he gets back.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
And yeah, it's archetype form.
10.
Yeah. Why do these things never want to open right? Why is it always a fucking chore to open these?
Sorry about the insanity. I usually have a counter stool that I lock my legs into when I do crunches, but I moved it to have a little bit of a space to put something on when I was building a model kit. So I just had to like shift around. I kind of like using that because I don't have to lock my legs in place. It's just that if I don't, I kind of just scoop my ass across the floor when doing pull-ups like I'm a weird dog.
Do things quick. First off, however, no, it's some store brand shit. If I was gonna get anything from Newport Creamery, it'd be a fucking awful dude. Secondly, Wang, while I was getting my ice cream sandwich, I thought of a good companion piece for this. A good comparison for large cast size, but also very well written.
I think I know what you might be talking about, but yeah, let's
What do you
hear it.
think? What do you think? Out of
Well, the thing
curiosity.
is, I don't remember the title, but I know there's a game that does an ensemble cast very well.
Is it perhaps on the PS2?
Not that I'm thinking
Is
of.
it perhaps oh, the one I'm thinking of is Radiata Stories.
Oh yeah, Radiata Stories! That's a really good one, yeah. Because while
They do! However, but if I'm going to Newport Creamery, I'm getting fucking awful. Go on.
So the thing about Radiata Stories is that, yeah, the cast is, large, and they get their moments, but they're not, like... They're not
But the focus is specifically on a small group.
Yeah, like there's a cast of either 1 or 3, depending on the circumstances. And, even though the characters are not focused, they're not forgotten.
No, because you can recruit basically anyone.
Can you recruit everyone? Because I believe there's a split point of humans or demi-humans.
Well, yes, but you can loot.
Oh yeah.
Also, you can get guild masters too on the human side.
Yeah, the guild masters.
If you recruit everyone in the guild.
So we need to have our gray on the team in order to fuck with alien shit.
Well, yes, there is the human side, Bay side split, but that's a different problem entirely.
Yeah, that's the main crew of the game. I feel like I should try that again, but like the problem is that Radiata Story starts really slow. It doesn't really have time to shine until like the 30-hour mark.
Not even. It does take a bit to get there, though. I will agree with that.
I really don't want to fight with Olimar in the party because he's kind of a goob.
But it does have an incredible kick.
Wow! Olimar's ship in this world not broken! Olimar, I'm happy. Is that the reason why we have air down here? Oh, that was never explained, is it? Also, man, I realize how thirsty I am right now. I'm gonna go get a drink.
Because Atla, Radiata Stories is really fucking good. I will stand by this. It's really fucking good. It's definitely one of Trice's better games.
I'm super fucking stoked because my Asia market finally restocked a root beer I was looking forward to. So I got me some, and I want to drink it.
I'm so sorry, Jake.
Oof. What is it about the fourth entry in a series that tends to be a little awkward? Because, like, Suicune 4, Wild Arms 4, Star Ocean 4. Ugh.
Okay, so, Atla, to clarify, I'm not saying Trias is bad. I said it was one of the better Trias games. There's a difference.
Affirmative. Olimar ship creates a special force field. Olimar think in the other world, Olimar's ship is in pieces, and the parts are buried underground but
How are
still
you
working.
Supposed to pronounce this little gimmick.
Yeah, it opened.
Are you supposed to, like, extend vowels? Or is that, like, what they're getting at?
No, because A is not extended.
I disagree, Atla. I will
it's
fucking
O.
fight you on this.
I would agree that Star Ocean 2 is better than Radiata Stories just by merit of I like the angle Star Ocean plays better, but also we gotta realize that Star Ocean 2 was a fucking stroke of luck. Because one was unremarkable, 3 was bad, but in like a bad train wreck way that I like.
Hilariously terrible.
4 was just awful. 5 was dreadfully mediocre.
Which one's Edge Maverick?
4. I have hopes for 6 because they're advertising bringing back systems from 2, but I don't have like
Systems aren't the same as writing.
I know. Shut up. I want it to work is what I want because I like Star Wars.
That's valid. That's valid.
I want it to work. I love the idea of a planet-hopping JRPG where you get into space shenanigans. I liked Rogue Legacy even though the ending was fucking dog shit on a stick. And I want Star Ocean 6 to work. I'm gonna drink my root beer.
I'm sorry, did you say Rogue Legacy?
Yes. No, Rogue Legacy? Rogue Galaxy. Similar
Thank
names.
They are, but also distinctly different.
Yeah. Not distinctly, like, drastically different. The navigation system is operational. I'm guessing you could consider it like an umlaut?
I feel like it's just trying to, like, extending vowels.
Olamar's bed is nice and cozy, too. Can this take... So here's the interesting thing. Like... Well, this is the same problem as, the kid with the boat, is that Olimar only exists to serve as a means to get to Terra Tower, but you have no real clue as to get that. What do we do? Leave it to me! I'm gonna terraform my ship!
I appreciate that Armika is now the voice of the party.
The engine may be a bit rusty, but otherwise perfect. Well, yeah, that. Maybe we use this. Olimar may be able to scrounge up more stuff. Olimar will come back later. Easy does it.
It's also like further proof as to how interchangeable the characters are and how little they actually mean.
Imagine how hilarious this would be if Zoa was here just screaming at this alien.
Okay, but what about Poshul?
Poshul would just be here like, what is this?
Poshul is the perfect face.
It is an anti-gravity device. If you attach this to your boat, it'll fuck up your genetics. I mean, fly your boat to Terra Tower.
It's fine, you're just gonna be sterile, don't worry about it.
All we need now is a facility to install it. Why do we gotta go to Chronopolis to do this?
Because they got the high-tech shit there.
I guess that makes sense. Let's see. Olimar need this and that and this.
It's really funny the way they do the fucking accent with this guy when you have two vowels together already.
What? Where did you come from? All you have to do is load that thing into the boat, right?
Yeah, she just inserted herself into your party.
What are you talking about? We need to attach a stabilizer to keep the auto gyro from spinning out of control. I don't get it. Fucking hurry up. God, that sounds like something you would say, Torpo.
Is it wrong?
Olimar done. All you did was load it on the boat. Wow, Kiwi is just channeling mad energies here.
You know what? I find Kiwi relatable now than I've ever before.
Negative. Oh god, we are going to the final dungeon. That means this ends tomorrow. Which may not end tomorrow, depending on how the final boss goes.
Well, it doesn't end tomorrow because you still got New Game Plus.
Nah, fuck that. Like, the only thing that changes in New Game Plus are, you get the second batch of characters for trying to save Kid instead of abandoning him. And then you get one extra character based on how you infiltrate Viper Manor. That is the only 4 points in the game. Which is... What?
You need to do something for an ending in there?
There are endings, like if you beat the... Like, once you activate New Game Plus, you could go to the final boss at any time, Alec Chrono Trigger. And depending on when you beat the final boss, you could get a different ending. There are 11 endings in this game. They're not really worth chasing, honestly. There is one ending I would like to show, but that would require me getting a YouTube video that I hope is currently up to date because it comes from the Chrono Cross remaster. Yeah, fuck it, let's go. Let's just beat the game tomorrow, maybe. I'm honestly worried because when I attempted to try True End, it took me 4 hours because of the AI not cooperating. So every Square game has to have an airship, and this one is like super disappointing. I did not have the patience for True End. Yeah, it's very hard. So how long do you guys think this dungeon will take? Because we got like 30 minutes with some wiggle room.
Finally, it's time to play something else.
It's best to just stock up on elemental levels, but then you miss like the attack of opportunity in order to get the element down. So now the $1 million question. Who's the final team?
Well, we gotta have Poshel. The question is, who else do we have? Do we go like full pet squad? Or do we bring along Armika because she's cool?
I like Armika a lot.
Or do we bring along Zoa as a thanks for all the work he's put in?
Yeah, we have a lot of good candidates, honestly. Browse is actually pretty funny as a character to use just because Grandpa doing sweet suplexes is hilarious. Zoa's...
In the context of this run, who deserves to come to the final party?
Zoa is good, just because he's a very fun character to have. Yark can steal shit. Hero is, if you want to be the most optimal player, the best choice to pick. Who else do we have? I believe Baby is physically the strongest. And we could have our darling child Pip to compliment Poshel.
Basically, my question is, do we go full pet squad? Do we bring Zoa because he's earned his place? He's put in the work. He was protagonist for a while, even. Or do we bring Mika because you like Mika?
I think Mika, honestly, is, I think she's really fun, but A, she doesn't have her level 7. I never put in the time for it, unfortunately. And B, I think her power was a consequence of her equipment rather than her herself, because robots were apparently weak to the granite glove.
Okay, let's see.
I
disagree with Granny, because Wang hasn't spent the time to build up Granny, so she's not really worth it.
Not really. Well, I could, yeah, but like, the problem is also the Granny is that you're wasting a turn transforming.
Yeah.
I like her, but Granny doesn't have a lot going for her.
She's a gimmick more than anything.
Let's bring Zoa. Zoa has very much earned his keep. And now we have a fucking full yellow.
You're fucking physical.
Pure yellow, too.
Oh my god.
We also gotta fix Zoa up a little bit. Cause we gotta strip our Mika down.
Gross, but okay. Also a better gear.
Oh yeah, I'm getting there, don't worry. I'm just trying to remember if anybody else has stuff equipped on, because I think now that Eevee is fully evolved, we could just get rid of that. Oh yeah, I believe Eevee has her level 7 right now. Eevee's level 7 is Cannon! Find a nice holy hole to snuggle up. What? Hello? Who wrote this?
Gnarly. Yeah, you know what? That's a good reason to not go full pet squad. Just because I don't want to read that fucking sentence ever again.
I think Riddle also has stuff equipped. No, she doesn't. Well. Oh shit, you have stuff equipped. What? Zoa, when did you get elements equipped? No, Zoa.
You never unequip them.
Sorry, Zoa, but I can't let you have revive. But I don't know what to put in its place.
I'd almost argue that's a problem with the system.
Yeah. I 100% agree with you there.
Like, at this point in the game, you have so many fucking spell slots. The grand majority of which you will never fucking use.
Does Poshel still have stuff equipped? No, okay.
No. Poshel has been stripped bare.
You took all my stuff, Dirty Pooh!
There we go. Now I can feel a bit more comfortable. Oh! Oh! This can't stand. We have to go somewhere real quick.
Good. Okay, you know what? That's the way we'll fill our half hour.
Dirty Pooh!
I put Poshel in a dress. This is so funny.
No, it's perfect for her.
Where's my Dragoon gauntlets? There we go.
Wow, she's got some beefy defense.
Potion is very furry!
It's true, the fur's a crumple zone, actually. I feel like I made this joke last time we brought this up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So we have to go back to Arnie Village. Cause hey, guess what? You know what the fun part about having 2 reality is and full control of that? What if we just had Poshel meet Poshel?
Will they cancel each other out? Will they become best friends? Will they bone? Let's find out.
Well, we've learned that they don't cancel each other out because we had Norris meet Norris, and Norris gave
Will
Norris.
they kill each other then?
No, they're just like, oh, this is fucking weird, but okay.
No, man, I feel like Posh will be all for that shit.
Is the village still abandoned?
Did you make a bit of a fucky wucky?
Did I? I forget how you get Potionals level 7. Hang on a second, I gotta look this up. Characters, SCHRC. You're gonna tell me you're not gonna list Pochel as... They don't list this in order of acquisition, so I gotta figure out where they put Pochel.
After regaining Surge's body back, head back to Arnie Village homeworld and then talk to Lena. Lena will be concerned about Surge, which is the most common dialogue, but it will get extended when Pochel is there, where she'll give Pochel her level 7 tech.
Okay, so we gotta do it at homeworld. I thought we had to train with ourselves. Damn, so they got rid of Pochel in this world at wholesale? Fuck!
There you go.
I love this.
I'm here to help!
I love this idea of, oh wait, I actually found Pochel right as you mentioned it. I love this idea of Zoa trailing him back like,
Who is this fucking dog? Why am I wriggled back here? I'm the main character!
No, Zoa would be 100% down for Pochel. Especially when Pochel destroys him when arm wrestling.
I totally forgot we get the cutscene back for some reason.
Because you're Surge again.
Oh, I would have loved it if they just kept the dip down. So I gotta go back to the dashboard here.
Man, everything seems to be great in this world.
Hail, master!
Zoa, get off of that air.
You seem different. It feels as if you're distancing yourself from me. Well, it's fine, but I just want you to be safe, okay? I know! Let me give you this, Jar Jar! You take care too!
Thank you, Cena. Me will do my best. Unleashed.
Why is Zoa standing in the air?
You don't seem to understand. I'm actually balancing on my left pinky toe.
Zoa's just built different.
I do this training all the time, you see.
Unleash. Unlock dog collar to unleash Poochie power!
Oh no. The terror.
That's how we have to end the stream. We have to unleash Poochie power. But in order to do that, we have to have a certain piece of equipment on Pochel. We have one. We do. There we go.
Unlimited power.
I can try out Jar Jar's one, but I'm not looking forward to that.
You mean the cannon from Eevee?
Yeah. Where am I going?
I love needing to use that item every fucking time.
Yeah, you have to use the item, which is so bizarre. I think you could just interact with it like you could with the gate key.
Yeah, just check your inventory for a key item and immediately let you go through.
Yeah, like, in Chrono Trigger, you never had to use the gate key. You could just examine a gate and then bam, you're through. It is also interesting to say that this entire world-ending plot is happening in a reality that is not technically ours.
Yeah, once again, this is not our problem.
We could just go back home and live with Lena if we wanted to.
Finally, we can bone down with someone who we give a shit about.
Okay, final team established. Wonder God, Wonder Dragoon, and plot.
Wonder Pooch.
is a
the
long...
Cool Kids Squad and Surge.
Notice they're all yellow element too. That's not gonna be a problem.
I mean, Surge is white element, it's fine. Well, I mean, here, the problem is Eevee has 3 different, like, level 7s.
The Osha lands have dried up and withered. Is it your will to choose destruction?
Just slurp him in.
Oh, we are in an immediate... Actually, it's not an issue,
Oh.
because we could tank this. Terrator!
That boy yellow.
A thought occurs. I can trap elements from these guys, can't I?
Maybe?
We should run away.
Oh, are you just gonna fucking go to town with element traps because they're singular element?
I believe they each have something about them. I just don't remember what. Let's check. Guide Chan.
You have like a yellow plate?
Oh yeah, I could equip that, couldn't I? Let's go, D-49. Terrator, Steel. Wave of Fear, Spirits Up, Omega Yellow. Oh, I guess they don't have a, capture. Hypertor. Yeah, I guess they all don't have captures. Terrator has Wave of Fear, Spirits Up, Omega Yellow, Capsule. So Terrator does not have a capture. Also, in theory, I should also set up rainbow forging. But yeah, keep in mind we are currently on Terra Tower, the fortress, the advanced Dragonian fortress. This is dragons. Holy shit, Poshel! It is time to unleash doggy power!
Freedom!
Oh my god!
The best pooch! Welcome to the piss dimension.
So it's just unleashing a doggy belly flop. That's all we did. Ow! Big flexin'! That may have been wasteful.
Imagine flexing so hard your teammates feel better for it.
Omega Yellow.
Didn't even feel a thing! Oh, my bones.
It's fine, bones are overrated, take it from me. I appreciate that he spams capsules strictly to get the field yellow.
Yep. But I say to you, fuck that. Also, I believe one very important thing to note is to note the order of golems you fight, specifically their colors. So yellow is 1.
Is this gonna relate to the final fight?
Yes.
Oh my lord,
God, Surge's stamina didn't regenerate at all.
He's got to do some cardio, dude.
Come on, Zoa, you could hit better than that. Oh, I think Zoa's actually dead.
So is the order static?
For what we're hoping for, yes.
Rest in peace, Zella. You were the best of us.
I just back up. It's fine.
Rest in peace, Zoa. You were the best of us. Welcome back, Zoa. Still the best of us.
This is getting
yes,
very
wait.
obnoxious.
Did I give you? You do not have it. Heck. I guess he could cure himself. Because honestly, he needs it more than anyone.
I just reabsorbed my sweat into my body.
I know Hunter stuff, I get it. It's just like, sometimes you can't help but be paranoid, because sometimes games really want to make sure you're paying attention. And also not able to look it up.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this ability.
I appreciate this really ominous bell ringing all while Poshal's being a fucking idiot. God,
Dead.
Surge, stop doing all the fucking damage.
I am the main character. I have to do all the damage.
That is a cool effect, though. I like that. That was actually a pretty rad effect.
They do that a lot in the PS1 era.
Hey, make do with what you can. Creativity can be found in limitations.
Oh.
Yeah, that's...
We get him this late in the game, but we finally got a yellow field.
Finally, the piss field.
So this basically just allows us to shortcut summons whenever we want them.
Do you even have a yellow summon?
Yes, we have Thunder Snake.
Sounds lame.
What the fuck is yellow field? There we go. I realize that I should probably get, should I get Rainbow Gear up and running? Because I don't think we need it. We have everything we need in order to make things, like, relatively easy to do. I don't think Rainbow Gear is a necessity. Plus, we have the
What is Rainbow Gear for?
It is the best gear for everyone, is a lot of stats, but in order to get it, you have to have, very specific materials earned from killing people with summons.
And have you earned those materials in any way? The answer is no, you haven't done enough summoning, so fuck that.
I've earned blue summons, that's it.
Yeah, fuck that. That sounds tedious.
And it's not really necessary. Like, you saw how easily we clowned those guys just by, you know, having Poshel become a giant fucking dog and body slamming an enemy.
Yeah, I still don't quite understand, though, why Granite Gear is the strongest.
Because Denadora is a very rare caveman material, so unga bunga harder.
But that's... whatever.
Terror.
I'm just saying, rock makes for terrible equipment.
Alright, time for Surge to win today.
Haha, you missed the foe.
You're trying so hard to downplay Surge, and it's hilarious.
I mean, honestly, there's no way I can. He is a JRPG protagonist, and generally that leads to them being kind of broken by virtue of being in every fight.
Yeah. Like, Poshul originally was very powerful because she was in every fight, but then
She got kneecapped.
Then Lynx came in and she missed 20 bosses. This doesn't seem right. What the fuck am I supposed to do here? Oh, there's a door here. Okay. I don't remember anything about this level. Like, at all.
Same, neither do I.
There's just like a big gap in my memory than the boss.
Same. Again, I've never even played this game. To be fair, it doesn't seem terribly interesting so far.
Somebody did mention that the final dungeon in this game is dreadfully boring. Oh, goddammit, game. New enemy. Mixomycete? Go get him, Poshul.
Some kind of fucked up fungus.
Unleashed! He just casually she just casually drops the fucking collar.
I'm telling you, it's a fetish thing.
Alright, time to fuck this thing up.
God, that noise will never get old.
Fuck it.
Like, is this move supposed to be cool?
Luminaire?
Yeah.
It's paying homage to the original attack from the... Well, it is Holy Element. Zoa, come on, man. So we learned something very interesting about how Zoa does Dragon Rider, because Karsh also does Dragon Rider, but when he does it, he rides it like an actual mounted soldier. Zoa, however, not in the
He
least.
just fucking does a belly flop.
It's an elbow drop, but yeah.
It's a flying press, it looked like. If you want to get technical, Wang.
Yeah. You're right. God, it must be miserable dying to what is effectively in the doggy waste bin.
Yeah, getting killed by a dog and a nudist.
Zoa isn't technically nude.
Oh, excuse me, an exhibitionist.
There you go. You know what Zoa reminds me of?
What?
You ever watch God, I believe it's called Hentai Kamen?
No.
It's basically that. Except instead of like a banana thong and women's panties, he's wearing a bucket and like a very weird micro skirt.
Look, he can't show his face, that would be obscene. He can only show his face after marriage.
It's a weird right. Ooh, interesting. I would like to attempt something with Zoa.
There's something called a Terror. It looks pretty bland.
Please don't interrupt me, I'm trying to suplex you. Please stop interrupting me, I'm trying to ruin you.
You're right, however, but you shouldn't be right is the problem. Also, Zoa doesn't have nearly enough body hair.
Oh god, he does look like Zardoz, doesn't he? Fuck!
Well, not Zardoz, but Sean Connery's character from Zardoz, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The old red, white, and blue.
Don't shoot our dog. Alright, here's what I want to do. Hopefully the game won't fuck me.
This field. Wow, this is a really lame summon.
Alright.
Like, at least the genie was kind of neat. It had a bit more going for it than Big Snake.
Oh!
Wow, actually, that's a really good combo you got there with Poshul and Zoa.
Technically, anyone could use Yellow Field, but I feel it's only appropriate that Jar Jar sets up the Piss Field.
Mm-hmm.
Shiny sand.
Oh, so you may be right, however, but I will counter with this. Zoa would definitely wax.
Yeah. You need to have that. You need to have that majestically smooth skin for wrestling.
Mm-hmm. It's just not the same. The baby oil is very important as well. Yeah, like, these fights aren't even worth doing because they're so boring.
Yeah, honestly.
Like, God, this place really has nothing going for it.
Like, I don't remember anything about it. It's so weird. Like, not a single memory. Not even, like, frustration, just, or, like, apathy. There's just a blank there.
Look, however, you don't need to be an exhibitionist to wax.
Stop fucking following me!
Yuck.
Well, you know it's a good function. Oh, god damn it. I got caught in a wall.
Well, the baby oil is important for the wrestling. You gotta be nice and glistening.
Poshul, get out of there!
Poshul, get the fuck out!
Daddy, Poshul, you're too fat! If we could get in, like, one more element here, or are we just kind of stuck in this weird, like, mycosynth that is actually quite inexplicable? Because this is the dragon. This is Terra Tower. The confluence
The Earth
of
Tower.
Yeah, the Earth Tower. The confluence of dragon culture and technology, right?
Not even just that. It's supposed to be representing nature and the Earth, but instead it's just not.
I'd argue that coral is nature, but none of this is natural.
It doesn't feel cohesive. Rip.
Surge 2.
Hello, rock face. It's Olmec.
What was that? Gotta rub all that baby oil on and make the skin glisten, brother.
Hi, Olmec.
Are you human? When I was still a human, I was locked up here, and I have been here ever since. This tower is a fortress belonging to the ancient reptites, a symbol of revenge brought against mankind by the dragons. With the defeat of fate, the seal has been broken and the tower resurfaced. In the eyes of the dragons, we humans are the foes. A brain that has developed abnormally to 3 times the original size in the span of 3 million years. We humans have evolved at an enormous rate because of our contact with Lavos' flame. In a sense, mankind is Lavos' offspring.
Oh shit, now here's why.
We humans are extraneous to the planet. Now, how will you fight, Surge 2?
That's some weird rationalizing of the dragon's hatred of humanity. Just, hey, yeah, because of contact with an alien life form, y'all got real smart real fast, so that's why we want to kill you. Because you're not part of Earth.
Their argument is that you've evolved to the point where you're actively parasitizing Earth, and that's not natural, etc., etc., etc.
Well, also, due to exposure to Lavos, who is an alien creature, you are not truly part of the planet.
Where am I going?
Anywhere but here.
So I always have an argument I like to make about enemy AI design. In that if you're going to have enemies, they should probably actively be hunting the player and antagonizing them instead of just listing lazily about.
Hey, Baralin, shut up.
And my favorite example is Axiom Verge 1, where the enemies bosses don't actively attack you. They just fire off a weird like sequence of attacks that go in a direction vaguely in your direction. Oh, this is a card for Gramps.
Baralin, you might be right, but also, shut up. Splash.
Defender Plus. Oh no! I am minorly inconvenienced. Oh, I'm actually majorly inconvenienced. Ugh.
Haha, was the Defender Plus worth it, loser?
No, actually. Well, maybe. In theory, we could take that dress off of Pip and make someone else the ultra-evasive creature now. They might have 5 more evasion.
Lewd, but okay. Oh, Pip! You yell, and Pip comes over, you just immediately yoink the dress off, and he just looks at you betrayed.
That was my Surgikins! I want to get this treasure chest and we're going to call it an evening.
You just gonna go off a save state?
Yeah. I really don't want to start from square one tomorrow. And as you mentioned, like, random encounters don't really feel worth it, which is another kind of crime in RPG making.
Yeah, it's almost frustrating, really.
Like, I'm
Especially
glad
with this game, which basically has anti-grind mechanics to it.
Yeah, you stop fighting at some point, which basically means I'm just gonna fucking run away and not waste my time.
Can you swap in swap out characters at any point?
No, it has to be at a save point.
Ugh.
Speaking of, we established a reality anchor. Let's call it an evening and finish the game tomorrow.
Yay!
That was
Maybe
like
I'll be there.
2.5 weeks, I want to say. Because, like, we started this, like, 2 weeks ago after we beat Chrono Trigger, and then the disappointment of the Chrono Cross remaster came out. I still think the game's pretty fun, it's just that, oh boy, you could really feel when the game's just like, oh, we are out of ideas, fuck.
As I said, checking off boxes.